Welcome back, Truth Seeker. February 16th, 2025, the 47th day of the year. And look at the headline for number 47, Donald Trump. Trump appears to channel Napoleon in social media post. He quoted Napoleon saying, he who saves his country does not violate any law. Now, in light of this coming on the 47th day of the year, again, in Gematria, France equates to 47. And remember, the Jesuits are from France. Many of the founders studied in France. Some of the founders worried about how the Jesuits could subvert the nation, which they did. Donald Trump, of course, is Jesuit educated, having attended Fordham. Don't forget that Trump equals 47 like France. And if you look up Napoleon's birthday, it's August 15th. The same day the Jesuits were born in Paris, France. The Jesuits were born August 15th, 1534, before Napoleon, but they have the same August 15th birthday. And remember, August 15th leaves 138 days left in the year. Donald Trump equals 138, as does federal. Remember, the federal city, D.C., is where the Jesuits set up camp, and the first recognized president, George Washington, he began his term 2 months after Georgetown, the nation's first Jesuit university, was established. But that means that from Napoleon's birthday and also from the Jesuits' birthday to today is 185 days later, and Donald John Trump equates to 185 like mathematics, like Catholicism. Again, the Jesuits are the military order of the Catholic Church. But again, everyday news by the numbers, and you can see through the scripts if you just understand this Kabbalistic code of ABC is 1, 2, 3, and the numbers behind the words. But yeah, Trump quoting Napoleon on the 47th day of the year, laughable. And just for a few other headlines today, I have some short posts up on my website. The winner of the Genesis Open, that's the tournament that Tiger Woods made his debut in, his PGA debut at age 16, tournament he's 0-16 in. Remember a few years ago, Tiger supposedly got in a car accident at the Genesis Open on February 23rd, the 54th day of the year. Big story was Tiger being there and people giving him their condolences for his mother passing by the numbers earlier this Black History Month. But just notice how the winner of this tournament, who's out there hugging with Tiger, how his name has the same gematria as Tiger Woods. Again, reminding of Tiger's crash on the 54th day of the year. And don't forget, Jesuit order also equates to 54, and their headquarters is at the Church of the Jesuit, Building 54. Also, on the 45th day of the year, Friday, this is in the news today, but it reportedly happened Friday, the federal government is giving out the first contract for the bird flu vaccine. We've been documenting the bird flu 45 rituals. So on the 45th day of the year, the government gives out the first contract for a bird flu vaccine to Kristen Peck. That's her company, Kristen Peck. Just think about that surname Peck in light of bird flu. Of course, birds peck things. And tragedy in the news today, 24-year-old Jockey out of Ireland, dead. In Gematria, Jockey equals 24, Ireland equals 63. This news breaks on a 63 date numerology. He races horses. Today is the big race at Daytona with the chump in attendance where they measure cars and horsepower. Something tells me those things are related. And in case you missed the Netanyahu video, which has almost no views, so you very well might have. Again, Netanyahu pledging to destroy Iran with Donald Trump and Marco Rubio behind him. Again, this happens on the 119th day of Netanyahu's age, on the 47th day of the year. And Star of David equals 119 and 47, as does Vatican. And again, the state of Israel, a very Catholic creation, literally created in tribute to the Catholic Old Testament, which has 145 more chapters than the Protestant Old Testament. Catholic equals 145. And that's why Israel was created on the 14th day of the 5th month, like 14/5, like 145. And again, this ritual came on the 248th day of Trump's age, President Donald Trump, 248. And notice Marco Rubio, who was there next to Netanyahu, who's born in 71. Again, Catholic equals 145. When you run the alphabetic order the opposite direction, Catholic equals 71, like how the war began on Putin's 71st birthday, 71 days before the Pope's birthday, and how Netanyahu says they're going to destroy Iran, at least their nuclear program, exactly 71 weeks after he pledged war on Hamas, which is supposedly backed by Iran. But again, Iran's a CIA puppet state, and I don't know how people don't know that. Coming back to right where we began, Iran was overthrown by the CIA on the Jesuit order's birthday in the 50s, August 15th, which is also Napoleon's birthday. And don't forget, after the big Jesuit ritual that led to the invasion of Afghanistan, 20-some years later, Afghanistan's government collapsed on August 15th, the Jesuit order's birthday. So, yeah, just a little news by the numbers on this 47th day of the year. And, It's just crazy how they just put numbers on everything. You see the story that's 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. Expert has theory on Trump's strategy behind his attendance at big sporting events. Remember, Trump supposedly got 312 electoral college votes, defeating the woman who had her convention in the 312 area code, and then he started the ICE raids in the 312, and don't forget the day they called the selection for him. Candyman died when that film set in Chicago, and the House was set on the third day of the 12th month, which can be written 312, with 220 members of Congress with Trump. We talked about how today's 185 days after the Jesuit order's birthday, and Donald John Trump equals 185. When you run it the other way, Donald John Trump equals 220. Can you learn this little ABC 1, 2, 3 system? Running the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. You see through the rituals every single day. Till next time, True Seeker.